We are in a world of new technology, and people are responding to impressions, visual experiences, and yet I don't think there ever is going to come a time where the printed word is not needed. The first book that I wrote because I had been teaching an introductory course in theology to college students at the college level, and they were responding very well to it, and it was eye-opening information to them. That was at least the things that they would say to me. And so I wanted to get it down on paper so that I could use it and distribute it beyond my immediate classroom. So that really was the beginning of my writing career.
I could go on and talking about R.C. All the times I've had to listen to him preach, occasionally here at our church, many times in the Ligonier conferences through the years, have always brought me to a new understanding of some great biblical historic doctrine.
What I really love best about R.C. is that his teaching is never an ivory tower theology suitable only for a seminary classroom. No, he makes the absolutely overwhelming, overarching decrees of God so understandable, so within the grasp of these parents pushing these wheelchairs.
Many of you share the deep, deep gratitude for the vision of God that He has held up for us for these decades, and I don't think we can estimate the value of steadfastness in ministry like that. And so, R.C., we don't take lightly that the Lord has kept you faithful for these years and that you haven't messed up on us. And Vesta, thank you for being there to keep him straight and to be a wonderful team together. It's a remarkable thing.
R.C. is the past master in taking very difficult doctrines that theologians sometimes struggle to explain and express, and breaking them down in such a way that they are not only digestible for interested, intelligent, popular audiences, but actually evoke enthusiasm and delight and a desire for further study in those audiences.
The first R.C. Sproul book I read was probably The Holiness of God, and I was absolutely stunned by the display of the glory of God. One of the best things anybody can ever do is to help us to see God in His glory and in His holiness. And R.C. in our generation has probably done that better than anyone else.
Somebody once said to me, R.C. Sproul is a writing machine. No, he's not. Machines don't have to live what they give forth. I think the themes that R.C. addresses gives us the capacity of the man, the depth of his thinking, that incredible blend between theology, philosophy, and then the practical implications of it, and then that God-given gift of rhetoric that he has.
One of the things that's really striking about R.C.'s ministry is the range of things that he's written. Partly the range of biblical topics that he's covered, the range of topics in theology, but also very interestingly, as his ministry has gone on, to write books for children. I think that's very characteristic of where R.C.'s heart is, wanting to encourage a rising generation to love the great doctrines of the Christian faith.
You know, for decades now, his books have kept the flame of orthodoxy alive, even as our culture has drifted further from biblical truth. And I think the church is indebted to this man for his commitment to the historic Christian faith.
He knows when to be humorous. He knows when to be serious. He's a real human being. He's passionate about what he's teaching. He really matches Augustine's, I think, model of the teacher. He's driven by love of God. He is absolutely passionate about love of the subject he teaches, theology. And he dearly loves the people he teaches. He wants to see the church nourished in God's truth. You put all that together, you got R.C. Sproul. It's an incredible combination.
I wanted to help people recover the giants of the past, because there's a certain common substance that you get in all of them. And what I found in those great giants of the past was an overwhelming, passionate soul commitment to the transcendent majesty of God. These men were intoxicated by the greatness of God. And that was the message that captivated me And that's what I have wanted to communicate through my teaching and through my writing more than anything else, more than a particular school of thought. Is a content of the character of God.